Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, I'm Divan Anggeni from Senior High School 5 Purworejo. Today I would like to deliver the story of Raden Ajeng Kartini. Raden Ajeng Kartini is commonly known as R.A. Kartini. She known as one of national heroes who determined to fight for emancipation of women. So, ladies and gentlemen, here is the story of R.A. Kartini. Once, in the city of Jepara, there was born a beautiful baby from Japanese royal family. Her name is Kartini, who has a long name, Raden Ajeng Kartini. She is the daughter of a duke who later became regent of Jepara, Raden Mas Adipati Aryo Sosroningrat. The mother of Kartini is Ngasira, the first wife of Sosroningrat, who worked as a teacher in a school at Telukawur, Jepara. My wife, look at our child. She is so beautiful. She is like you. Yes, she is so charming. May God makes her loyal to her family and useful for a lot of people. Definitely, my wife. She would be useful for many people. Little Kartini grew into a cheerful girl. She played with others like she grew up in a royal family. When she was 12 years old, she prohibited from continuing her studies in Europe Leisure School or ALS, where she also learned Dutch. The prohibition to pursue the ideals of her schooling came from her closest person, her father, because at that time she was a girl who was 12 years old and she had to undergo seclusion. May I apologize for disturbing you, my father? I want to ask something to you. It's okay, my dear. What do you want to ask? Sorry, father. Would you tell me why you won't let me go to school? My dear, you are now 12 years old, and it's about time you do seclusion. This is already customary. You must follow the rule. I'm sorry, father, but I still want to go to school. I would have missed them. My teachers, I still want to learn, and I still want to play with my sisters, Rukmini and Kartina. You have to follow the rule. Do you dare to oppose our custom? Because there was no power on her against the wishes of her father, young Kartini resorted to do the seclusion. However, young Kartini still wanted to seek knowledge, explore her curiosity, and still wanted to be useful for a lot of people. During the seclusion, she wrote letters to her Dutch friends to gain the knowledge of Europe concerning rights as human beings, especially women. I have to fix my life, even though I don't currently have the rights to argue. At least other women don't suffer like me. Yes, and I should start it with writing. It seems interesting when I started to write letters to my friend Rosa Ebendenet to share her knowledge to me. Since that time, the relationship between Rosa and Kartini worked continuously. Rosa also often sent books and newspapers to young Kartini, so her thinking became more advanced. In the European newspaper told that women had the same position to achieve their rights, while in Indonesia, women were at a very low social stratum. Rosa, you are such a best friend. Well, it seems not quite enough if I just learn from you. I have to share this with other women. They should have this. After doing the seclusion, she married to a regent of Rembang named Duke Arya Singgih Joyo Adiningrat over the choice of her parents. Although the Kartini status as the second wife of the region of Rembang, her husband strongly supported her ideals and even allowed her to build a school for women. My husband, I'm sorry for disturbing you. If I may ask, as the Duke's wife, do you allow me to build a women's school? Kartini, if that is your wish, I will. Thank you, my husband. During her marriage, Kartini placed with one son named Susalit Joyo Adiningrat. Kartini passed away on her 25 years old, her last 4 days after giving birth. Kartini's struggle didn't stop even after her death. The struggle continued by her friend Rosa Ependanen, who posted both letters into a book. The book entitled From the Darkness into the Light. In 1964, President Engineer Sukarno declared Kartini's birthday on 21st April as Kartini's Day, an Indonesian national day. Afterwards, Kartini is recognized not only as a women hero determined to fight for emancipation of women, but also nationalist figure with new ideas who struggled for independence. As a woman, Kartini already known as a famous women hero and important for Indonesia. So let us be the next Kartini. Well, I think that's all from me. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.